Hey guys, we're back with another video. This time we're going to be going over the Skywalker Saga box set. It's a collector's edition of all 9 Star Wars films available for the first time. Now, I've already opened this box set. I was a bit too excited when I got home, but right now we're just going to kind of go back over what we got inside of here. So, as you can see, there's this little promo sale thing on the back of it. It's got some information about what's inside, but we're going to go over all of this later. So we'll just toss that to the side right now. And this is really what you're all here for. So this is a box set. It includes 27 discs. 9 of them are going to be the 4K versions of the movies. The other 9 are going to be the Blu-ray versions of the movies. And then there's 9 special edition, or special features, I should say, discs at the very end of this box set. So you can go ahead and flip it over. You see it's empty, nothing on the top or the sides. So let's go ahead and open. So this box, each side slides independently to reveal the middle. The sides do not pop off, so be careful to not break it. It doesn't feel fragile, but if you're a bit too aggressive, it may break. And as you can see, we've got Star Wars with the Falcon as a backdrop. Some other things in there, I'm not sure what they are. And then we've got the Skywalker Saga and some screws here that are made to look like this entire thing is sheet metal, which I think is a nice touch. So this box, it's in here snugly, but it'll come right out. It's actually a booklet, I should say. And this booklet, you open to the first page, and inside of here there was the Movies Anywhere codes, but I don't want you guys stealing those, so I took that out already. And here we have a nice little note from Mark Hamill, pretty much talking about how he never really saw Star Wars to become the massive hit that it is today. And here we see a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars. You go ahead and open it up, and it has concept art for each film, from The Phantom Menace all the way to The Rise of Skywalker. And the disc is in here. The left side is going to be the 4K versions, and the right side will be the Blu-ray versions. And then we move on. Here's Attack of the Clones. The best Star Wars movie, Revenge of the Sith. One interesting thing here is that one of the Jedi, I believe it's Anakin, has a green lightsaber. It's an interesting concept, and maybe something we'll see in the future about why that was, or maybe it's been explained already, who knows. And here we have the Falcon. Look at that cockpit. This was back before they went with the angled design on it. We've got Chewbacca. He's actually a lot darker haired in this version of the artwork. And one thing to note is that these are not the original theatrical releases of the original trilogy. They are going to be the special editions. If that's something you're looking for, this may not be the set for you. Here we have The Empire Strikes Back with a nice view of Bespin. And The Return of the Jedi. I really like this artwork. It kind of shows some of the different planning they had. Is this the Emperor? Obviously we have Vader here. And who is that guy? It'll be interesting to find out. As we go further on into the book, we go on to The Force Awakens. And these are the newer movies by Disney. So a lot of the concept artwork is already things that have been seen before. Not that that's a bad thing. Here's The Last Jedi. I loved this scene of the movie with Luke on his rock. It was a very nice scene. I love that sunset. And one thing interesting here is there's actually two suns. And I know that's in the movie, but in the movie they're a lot closer, so that's interesting. We move on to The Rise of Skywalker, and this is the one we've all seen. Rey and Kylo having their final duel in the ruins of the Death Star. We've got a backdrop of a TIE fighter there. It's a nice touch. Overall, very cool artwork. And then we move on past The Rise of Skywalker into the bonus area. Now there are 9 bonus discs, one for each film, and they have actual set photos taken from the set of each film. So this is going to be The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. Moving on, here's Revenge of the Sith with Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Dooku. And the original Star Wars, A New Hope. The Empire Strikes Back with the miniature AT-ATs. And the new Death Star from The Return of the Jedi. I like this part of the book because they keep it black and white. Even though a lot of the photos taken during 1977 were probably the black and white, obviously these newer movies were made just a few years ago. But they went with the black and white to keep it uniform. I think it's a nice touch and an homage to the past. Sometimes you don't have to let the past die. Here's Finn and Poe laughing, having a good old time. That's the end of the book. Lucasfilm Ltd on the back. Here's a side binding. There's nothing there. But, I mean, if you buy the set, you're gonna know it's a Star Wars set. You don't need side binding to tell you that. And there we are. And just slides right back in. Well, I've been having this problem. The cover of the book will sometimes get caught. Alright. Okay, for the last part of the video, we're just going to be going over who would like this sort of thing and if it's worth picking up for yourself. So, I've laid out all the discs here so you can really see what you're getting into. Each film has 3 discs, with the special features discs all having exclusive set photos. I think it's a nice touch. It really nails home that you're watching a disc completely full of the real people behind the movies. And each of the film discs has a 4K version, obviously, and then the Blu-ray version, all with actual pictures from the movie. And then who would like this set? Honestly, I'd say anyone who's a fan of Star Wars, or even someone who's thinking, you know, I just started watching these Star Wars movies, and I think I like them, but I don't know if I want to get into them. I would say this is a good set to buy. It gives you a ton of information about Star Wars. I haven't even watched any of the discs yet, but I already know more about Star Wars than I did before, and I've been a fan for the last 15 years almost. So it's definitely something that's going to enrich your experience of the Star Wars universe. And honestly, I think if you're a collector, this is obviously a no-brainer to pick up. It's all 9 movies for the first time on 4K. And it comes in a gorgeous box, nice letter, plenty of content, and a book. Overall, I think this would be a nice addition to any bookshelf. And honestly, it's Star Wars. They're good movies. I said it. And so if you're trying to find something to pick up this weekend, you know, consider buying the Skywalker Saga box set. One thing I will say though, is it's a Best Buy exclusive, so it may sell out soon, so you better hurry up and get it. That's where we're going to end the video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.